my dear friends. Can you see what this is? Can someone tell me what it is? What does it look like? Yeah, it's a telescope. So today we shall talk a little about this instrument. Okay? What does it do? It makes distant objects look nearer and therefore bigger. And how does it do it? With the help of glass pieces, mirrors, and lenses. In fact, the very first telescopes were made by glass workers. But very soon, astronomers, who are astronomers? Scientists who study the planets, the stars, and all the objects that are in outer space. So very soon the astronomers realized that this is a very important instrument and that would help them in their study of the stars. Galileo Galilei was one of the first astronomers to make use of the telescope in his research. And what did he do? He worked on the telescope to improve it and make it more and more powerful so that it could help him delve into the secrets of the universe, to see far into space. Today, the telescope has come a long way from then. It not only uses light waves, but it also uses radio waves, X-rays, gamma rays to make it a more and more powerful instrument to look deeper and deeper into space. Now take a look at this one, this telescope. As you can see, it has a cylindrical metal casing. At one end, at this end, is a concave mirror. Okay, and this is the eyepiece. Now there is another small lens here. Okay, and this is open, and this end points at the object that you wish to see. So the light from the objects goes in from this end and falls on this concave mirror at this end, and it bounces off this mirror and falls onto the lens that is here. Here it forms the picture of the object, and when you look, you can see the image of the object through this lens. And the picture, because of the mirrors and the lenses, is magnified. It is bigger and appears nearer. So that is the construction of this telescope. This telescope is good for someone who wants to stargaze as a hobby. It's quite powerful and you can study a lot of stars and planets with it. The telescope has become one of the most important tools in the study of the universe and in space exploration. With the help of the telescope, scientists can study not only our solar system or our galaxy, but other galaxies as well. You must know that the universe consists of numerous galaxies. And what is the name of our galaxy? It's called the Milky Way. Why is it called the Milky Way? Because when seen from Earth, the Milky Way appears as a big white band across the sky. And in this Milky Way, a small part is our solar system. What does our solar system consist of? It consists of one star. Which is this star? It's what we call the sun. Yeah, the sun is a star. And there are 8 major planets orbiting the sun. Which are these planets? Let me see if I remember. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Hey, I got it. So these are the 8 major planets. Of course, there are many more small planets and other objects, but this is the major solar system, our system in the Milky Way. And you know the size of our galaxy? It is more than 100,000 light years in diameter. What a light year is, I will tell you shortly. It has billions and billions of stars. Nobody knows the exact number, and in fact, new stars are being discovered every day with the help of more and more powerful telescopes. Okay, let's come back to light year. What's a light year? Light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. So, light year is a measure, a unit of distance. It's not a measure of time. Remember that. Now, let's try and see if we can calculate how much a light year is in terms of our kilometers. How do you calculate distance? Speed into time is equal to distance traveled. What's the speed of light? Scientists have told us that the speed of light is 300,000 kilometers per second. Now, how many seconds in 1 year? We'll need to calculate that, right? So that's simple. You multiply 60 seconds in a minute, multiplied by 60 minutes in an hour, multiplied by 24 hours in a day, multiplied by 365 days in a year. Now, I did this multiplication with a calculator and I came to the figure of 31,536,000 seconds in a year. Now, we need to multiply again this figure by 300,000. And when we do that, we'll get a figure of 9.46 trillion kilometers. Let's round it off to 10 trillion kilometers. And how would you write that? How would you write this figure? 10 followed by 12 zeros. So if you have to write it, you'll go 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Such a long figure. And therefore, distances in space between planets, between stars are so humongous, so huge that scientists prefer to use a new unit of measure called a light year, because it would be too messy to use such long numbers, right? So therefore, a light year. Can I tell you something that's really mind-boggling? If you see a star today that is 2 light years away, actually what you're seeing is the picture of that star as it looked 2 years ago. Isn't that mind-boggling? Okay, getting back to telescopes. Have you heard of the Hubble? It's a very powerful telescope. And where would you find it? not on Earth, but the Hubble is placed in space. So, like a satellite, this telescope orbits the Earth. To tell you something more about the Hubble was launched in 1990. That means it has been working for 30 years, diligently sending pictures of the entire universe to the NASA laboratories. As I told you before, NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Why is it placed in space? So that it can send us clearer and better pictures. The main purpose of the Hubble is to determine the size of the universe. So it takes pictures of the universe from all possible directions and sends the pictures to the NASA labs in America. There are many Earth-based telescopes as well. They too are very powerful, take pictures of the distant objects in space and send them back to laboratories on Earth. There is one telescope which we all use sometime or the other. What do we call it? We call it binoculars. Yes, the binoculars which all of us probably use at some time or the other when we go trekking or when we go hiking to watch the beautiful birds in nature, so that we can see them better. The binoculars is nothing but two small telescopes placed side by side. So when we look through them, we can see the distant birds more clearly, quite close and quite bigger. Did you learn a little bit about the telescope? Such an important instrument in space exploration. What would scientists have done without it? Think about that. Okay? Bye for now. See you again soon. Do let me know how you enjoyed the class. Ta-da. So that's all, folks. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe.